Talking about yours, if you're a Texas fan, you know this, and for Ohio State fans, Texas has got to be able to run the football. They're a big play-action team. They're a run-pass option. And when you take the running game away, it negates all of their ability to go to that as their bread and butter. So they've got to run the ball and win the line of scrimmage, which is a tough task against this Buckeye front.
Regular starting tackles, Banks and Williams are in there for Texas. Neither is 100%. Ewers flips it in the flat there, and that's Juan Davis, the seldom used tight end, making a quick catch and a short gain. Here are the impact players when Texas has the football.
They start with Trey Wisner. You'll see both 26 and 23, blue in the backfield, and a number of receivers. But Matthew Golden, number 2, has really stepped up, especially last week on that 4th and 13 for the Buckeyes defense. It's hard to pick 2 guys for impact players the way they've been playing. Jack Sawyer leads the way on the front, and Caleb Downs, the transfer, doing an outstanding job, staying right in the middle of that Buckeye defense.
Wisner with a carry, makes a cut. Both sides say these early downs, Kirk, are so important. You want to avoid 3rd downs against these defense. And Banks with the ankle, Williams with the knee. They were healthy all year, tweaked it late, seemed to be good to go, and Jake Majors also healthy.
And actually, we're here early, and the way Ohio State has started, just who's going to win the push at the line of scrimmage? Not a bad surge there on that first play. They pulled the center, Jake Majors, around. The leader of that offensive line gives them a shot here on 3rd and short.
They need 2 to get this drive going. Jaden Blue now in the backfield. Ewers looking to throw and flips it downfield. One-handed grab by Golden on the run. What a play by this guy who is perhaps the most underrated receiver in the country.
And a good job of moving and getting him away from the pressure on 3rd down. Igbinosun, number 1, pretty good coverage, just never locates the football. And Matthew Golden picks up right where he left off against Arizona State. One hand brings it down. Huge 3rd down conversion for the Longhorns.
They get 24, collected it just in time before stepping out of bounds. End around, Ryan Wingo, the speedy freshman, able to escape, get the edge, and scoot out of bounds. Sonny Styles, the linebacker, was chasing him. Denzel Burke eventually forced him out.
Yeah, Sark is known, Steve Sarkisian, a head coach and play caller for Texas, is known for his ability, like a lot of great play callers, gives you a lot of different looks, a lot of formations, a lot of personnel groupings, and his script is legendary. You talk to anybody in the coaching fraternity, they will talk about these first 15 plays. Sark draws it up as well as anybody, and here early, giving this Buckeye defense a lot to communicate, a lot to have to adjust to. Here's another different look.
Empty backfield, Ewers short drop, ball rejected. Threw it and was just batted back in his face. Jack Sawyer did that 3 times in the Rose Bowl. JT Tuiolomo also dangerous off that edge.
Tuiolomo, both of them a little bit of a twist, both the outside guys. Watch 33 right in front of you. He'll work to the middle and then get that hand up right there, that right hand. He is legendary with his ability. That's the 6th this year. I think he had 3 last week against Oregon, and here he's already off to a start with a knockdown.
Very long arms Sawyer has. And now they need 4 on this 3rd down. Trying to run for it, and contact right near the line of scrimmage. Wisner met by number 0, the eraser, Cody Simon, and his 4th down. Early decision for Sark here.
Yeah, big decision. He'll probably go for it, knowing him. Watch the defensive line eat those offensive linemen up, and it frees Zero, who's the MVP, defensive MVP in the Rose Bowl, to get downhill. Such great instincts from Cody Simon. Easy play there on 3rd down.
Well, they say you've got to get a hat on Simon. In other words, block number 0 to get the run game going. Need about 2.5 yards. Pressure comes. Ewers gets it out, incomplete. He was hurried, and that time Simon was in coverage against DeAndre Moore, and the Buckeyes get a 4th down stop.
Well, Ohio State brought pressure. They bring Jordan Hancock on the blitz, but it's both guys on the right side. Hancock comes here, Sawyer gets around, and both of them. Will Howard, Chris, almost gets fooled. Watch the drop right here. Surprises him. He didn't anticipate that, and almost tipped. Almost Trey Moore with a chance to surprise him and come up with that interception. Just mistimes his jump. He's a pass rusher that time on a zone blitz drops in coverage.
He's got the tight end, goes in motion. Howard looking to launch downfield. Smith's down there just over his hands. Covered by the safety, Andrew Makuba. Will Howard has been incredibly precise in the playoff. 7 of 8 shots before that pass, Kirk.
And this is the exact play that they ran when they scored the touchdown against Oregon. The exact same play. The difference is Makuba is in position. He does a much better job of anticipating that. And, he had a shot to go up there and make a play on the ball, but much better coverage that time. And by the way, Texas sitting back with their 2 safeties. They want to keep everything in front of Ohio State's receivers and make them have to earn it down the field.
Late handoff, Judkins goes forward. Texas is the best team in the country, Kirk, at preventing explosive plays by opponents in the first quarter. And one of the best scoring defenses in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've been outstanding all year. I think that I just talked about the safeties staying back. I think that's a smart play with how Ohio State has been, and especially as good as their red zone defense has been. They want Ohio State to have to get into that red zone and earn their way into the end zone, not give them any of these big plays.
Fringe field goal range at the moment on this 3rd and 6 play. Howard across the middle finds the seam in the zone and converts again to Abuka.
Now they go trips like a wide bunch look out to the left. Watch the linebacker here, Anthony Hill. Watch his eyes. He gets out there. He wants to help. Meanwhile, they attack right back into the middle. Good feel that time by Will Howard. Used his eyes to move Anthony Hill and then comes back into the reliable Emeka Abuka for that. Chip Kelly and Ryan Day and that offensive staff just shifted to a different gear, a different mindset, an aggressive approach. And we just saw that in the opening drive. So talked about how important it is for Texas to start fast with the way the Buckeyes have looked these last 2 weeks. Miss an opportunity in plus territory on 3rd and 3. Don't convert on 4th down. And there came that Ohio State offense like we've seen the last couple games right down the field.
Abuka with 3 catches in that drive, 2 of them on 3rd down. All 3 catches resulted in a 1st down. So Quinn Ewers now in a 7-0 hole. Nobody's ever faced a former team in the CFP. That'll probably change going forward with guys moving around so much.
Yeah, you're right. Well, let's see how Texas and Sark answer. Did a pretty good job of moving the ball. They had a big catch by Matthew Golden that got him across midfield. Both teams now make some adjustments after that opening series.
Can they get the running game going? It was a struggle against Arizona State. They didn't have the football very much in that game. Couldn't get the defense off the field. Ewers has pressure, and he'll be swarmed and sacked. Tuimoloau, the senior, one of those menaces off the edge for Ohio State.
This is what you've seen a lot in the last few weeks is coverage creating hesitation for the quarterback that allows the front to be able to get home and come up with sacks. It's a combination. They play together. Great coverage allows those defensive linemen to eat.
Slant, and the catch is made by DeAndre Moore, and on 2nd and 15, they move the sticks across the 35.
That's a good answer to the aggressive approach from Ohio State. They're getting downhill so fast, so what do? You got to try to find a way to get your playmakers, and they've got dynamic playmakers. You got to get them out in space. That time they were able to do that yards after the catch.
Both teams employing tempo in the early stages here. That's Wingo who goes in motion, gets the ball on the edge, has some blocks. Wingo, blazing speed, and he's just tripped up by Caleb Downs, who saved a touchdown there.
Well, Sark is known for his screen game. Watch how he gets this ball out, and he gets linemen downfield. They're not dealing with this pass rush the way this game has started, so just get the ball out of his hands in a hurry, get the lineman downfield out in front, and give again these tremendous skill players a chance to make a play after the catch. What a play there by Caleb Downs, where he's gone.
Unanimous All-American safety, former Crimson Tide player. Pressure, ball out, incomplete. 2 Buckeyes bearing down on Ewers, and Wisner couldn't collect it.
Well, I think we know Ohio State